podcast, Daniel.
Lucy here.
And today is quite special. I've decided to finally let Lucy see Se7en.
Has been a while.
Yes, because just a bit of information, she's a big David Fincher fan. She likes a lot of dark stuff and serial killer movies and stuff like that as well.
What can I say?
Obviously, she's a psycho, so yeah. But I've been holding off this movie because I was like, okay, we need to do this for the channel. But then the time was never right. But now, finally, I think it's time for her to see it.
Yeah, and I do know a bit about the movie because, again, I do scroll on TikTok a lot, like most of us humans. So I do think that I've ended up scrolling on some pieces of the movie.
It's so annoying, TikTok.
I know, right? But then it's so addictive because you cannot unsee and then you need to see more. It's stupidly, it works. So I know a little bit of what's about, and I of course have an idea as well because, like Daniel said, I really like the work of David Fincher. So yeah, I don't know much about the movie. I know it has to do with a killer, sort of speaking, and then it's about like the seven
deadly sins.
Deadly sins, and it's like related with Bible stuff in a way, stuff like that. But I know vaguely, so that's it. I know it's with Brad Pitt, of course, and with
we just saw him very recently.
Morgan Freeman.
You should be crucified for not knowing his name.
I agree. Please kill me.
So the movie's from '95, and I think it's maybe like his second movie, maybe, that David Fincher ever made. It was really one of the first ones.
Oh, but I had no idea about that because he's so famous. I think.
But he's started movies in the '90s. So before that, I think he did a few video clips for a lot of very known artists. But then he only started in the '90s, yeah.
But it's one of the biggest movies ever. So yeah, second movie, if so, and he started very, very well.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like one of those that it's like a very huge commercial success or anything, but
it's high quality and
yes,
it is very known.
It is, at least for me, for example, when I was younger, it remained for a long time one of my favorite movies ever, so yeah.
And for a long time, I did thought I had, not for a long time, but for a while, I did thought that I had seen the movie in a way.
Yeah, I really thought you had seen the movie.
I mean, no, let's be clear. I thought I didn't saw the movie. Then Daniel said, oh, but I think you did. I think you saw. And I was like, no, I don't think so. I would remember because, again, I have an idea that Se7en is one of the most iconic movies ever made. So, yeah.
Well, we're about to find out now, right?
Let's go. So, this is the day after.
Yes, we want to see the movie straight away, but some technical difficulties happened and we're like, okay, let's record something else since we can today. Yeah.
And they're here today, so now, for sure, I think,
not for real.
Let's jump into it.
Let's go. You can see the full-length commentary, get access to polls, to what we will see next, and more on our Patreon page. The link is in the description below. If you liked the video, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thank you. So of course in this reaction I will try to not speak much, to be a bit more silent.
Yeah, by the way, I love Morgan Freeman. I really, really enjoy his work. I think he's a very low profile actor.
Now you
High quality but low profile in his personal life.
Yes, true. Very true. Now you got the name right.
Yeah, true.
Nothing new. Then they heard the gun go off.
Oh, I think you're gonna have a lot of murders. That's so cool.
Just look at all the passion on that wall.
That was done deal. How about the paper?
So he's the detective, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kid see it?
Where's the
What?
kid? Yeah.
The kid.
What kind of fucking question is that? Who gives a fuck? He's dead. His wife killed him. Anything else has nothing to do with us.
It's like our work is done here for us.
I hate this kind of people. Oh, and that's the rookie, I would say. So they're gonna be like a duo. Okay.
I'm Detective Mills.
Why here?
I don't follow. I guess it's the same reasons as you. The same reasons you had before you decided to quit, yeah?
You just met me.
Maybe I'm not understanding the question.
I like the way he turns things around.
It would be great for me if we didn't start out kicking each other in the balls.
Ooh.
You're calling the shots, Lieutenant.
Yes.
I've worked homicide 5 years.
Not here.
I understand that.
Well, over the next 7 days, Detective, you'll do me the favor of remembering that.
Oh, 7 days. Okay, so I would say he's gonna retire in 7 days, so maybe that's also why the movie's called Seven.
Well, we know he's gonna retire. We know the other guy is the new guy. Yeah.
Oh no, that's annoying. I don't know how can anyone sleep with that. That's so noisy.
It is a rhythm, and if you realize all the noises coming is having from the outside, people screaming, cars.
It's a nice shot.
Yes, we do have an intro.
Oh. Ah, you saw that? Yeah, sorry, but this really reminds me of that degree that I took in criminal investigation.
Mm-hmm.
We did saw a lot of things that we did analyze a lot of stuff.
Real crime, right?
Real
that you saw.
crimes, yeah, here in Portugal. David Fincher, of course. I love the thing of the intro with the letters, the writing, the
And
typing.
those
so
writings,
cool.
yeah.
You just arrived. He's already with girls. Jesus. And I bet that's not the girlfriend or wife because he was already looking at some girls that were just walking around.
Was he?
Hello? Yep.
Oopsie.
I thought we moved here to get away from tractor pulls.
Oh, so it is the girlfriend / wife.
Coffee? No?
Nothing's been...
He just leaves it there.
I didn't touch anything.
Everything seems so wet.
This guy ain't breathing unless he started breathing spaghetti sauce.
So that's how it's done around here.
Hey, I beg your pardon, Detective, but this guy's been sitting in a pile of his own piss and shit. If he wasn't dead, he would have stood up by now.
So it's the second day. Sorry, the official first day, I would
Yeah,
say.
Monday, yeah.
So, one body. No electricity. Place looks like... Yeah,
Yeah, I
awful.
know. And it's so
God.
dark.
Oh, electricity just not in that place, okay.
Somebody phoned Guinness. I think we got a record here.
Oh, you saw the thing in the arms? Poison? How can anyone live like that? I think that's a murder.
Whoops. Stuck it in his own shoulder blades.
Could you please be quiet?
What was he seeing in the back of his head?
Got a bucket here.
Ew, I don't want to know. Don't you smell that? Why would you?
Vomit.
Ugh.
Some got forensics waiting outside. An awful outfit, though.
His room, light's the problem.
I think the smell is the problem, not the light.
We'll help the officers question the neighbors.
What?
Send in
course.
forensics on your way out, please.
He's dead.
You confirm that now.
Thank you, doctor.
Badge on my belt says detective. It's the same as yours.
It's raining a lot.
Yep.
Just don't be jerking me off, that's all I ask. Don't jerk me off.
I was thinking, would the guy throw up so that he could eat more?
I can tell you it was not poison.
Oh, not poison. Okay.
How would a fat fuck ever fit out his front door?
Please.
I don't think
It's obviously just shut
he
in.
would.
Now look at this. Look at the size of the cardiac orifice where the food.
Wait, I see what you're pointing at, but that means nothing to me.
Okay. He's got lines of distension across the duodenum, and the interior wall is ripped open.
This man ate till he burst.
He didn't really burst, not all the way. He was hemorrhaging internally. There was a hematoma in the rectus and the transverse abdominis muscle.
What about these bruises up here?
That's what you were asking, the thing that he said.
Yeah.
Marks from the front side flush with the muzzle. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a homicide.
Now it's confirmed. Now you can actually start looking.
Coroner said this could have gone on for more than 12 hours. Victim's throat was swollen, probably from the effort.
God.
You don't risk the time it takes to do this. Unless the act itself has meaning.
Come on.
You need a lot of patience to do that.
We've got one dead guy, not three.
No motive.
Don't even start that big brain of yours cooking on this.
You're retiring. Don't go to that path.
I'd like to be reassigned.
What? What?
It's gonna take way too long. Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
just gonna go on and on and on.
You're retiring. 6 more days and you're all the way gone.
This should not be his first assignment.
Oh, come on. First assignment, you dick.
It's too soon for him.
You think that's not how you talk to him?
Too soon for you.
We can just talk in private. Obviously, this isn't working. It's a personal thing. Maybe it'd be better.
Shut up, Mel.
Exactly. I mean, who the hell do you think you're talking to?
Yeah, he doesn't want it. Fuck him. Sorry, but see you later. Have a nice time.
Way too cocky. I hate him.
Very young, very eager. But at the same
Unrespectful towards someone that is way more experienced than
That's
he
true.
is.
But I do get that he is like, I want some respect also, and you're like treating me like a child.
You need to prove yourself.
You're
Yep.
stuck with the fat
You're
man.
stuck with it.
Now it's a lawyer.
So second day, second body. Oh, and the lawyer was in the court. The body was found in a court.
Either that or the offices.
Defense attorney Eli Gould was found murdered this morning. District Attorney Martin Talbot.
Ah, I love the picture with the eyes. Ooh.
They've assured me they have their very best men on this. This will be...
No pressure.
Oh, greed. Okay, now we start with the sins.
Do you know which are the 7 deadly sins?
You shall not kill. You shall not.
Those are the commandments.
Oh, then maybe I do not.
Never mind.
Greed is one of them.
They will list that. Don't worry.
But what was the first one? Gula?
Yes. Gluttony in English.
Someone broke into his law firm and bled him to death. Wrote the word greed on the floor.
The guy will connect 1 + 1.
Excuse me. Excuse me? Could you not do
Do you mind? Not like if I'm gone yet.
You're not gonna be a cop anymore.
That's the whole idea.
That's the plan.
Guy's out walking his dog. His watch is taken, his wallet. While he's lying there on the sidewalk, helpless, his attacker stabs him in both eyes.
It's a lot of crime, a lot of things, and such.
And it's like, why the need for that?
Found him in Fat Boy's stomach, mixed in with food. Looks like plastic, little pieces of plastic.
Set
or
him on
something.
the desk, please.
The guy's not curious. I would go check it right away.
They were fed to him.
Now he's intrigued. But how would they know?
I think it was kind of what you were saying before. Morgan Freeman is like a very low-key character actor in a certain way, especially in these kind of movies. And I really like to see him like as a detective. You know,
Oh, I love
very
him.
calm. And
Yeah, he's such like the profile of a fucking great detective. You know, like so cool. Now picture him as a bad guy.
he has done that.
I can't put him there. What is he saying? Really? Why would anyone? Oh, that makes sense. Okay, and that would be the. Yeah. Yep. Now he knows they are connected.
Long is the way and hard that out of hell leads up to light.
It means that this is beginning. This was found behind the same refrigerator, written in Greece. There are 7 deadly sins, Captain. Gluttony,
Creed.
sloth, wrath, pride, lust, and envy. Hold on.
That's not even my desk.
You can expect 5 more of these.
At least, yeah.
I can't get involved in this.
Retiring. Priorities.
You wanted it.
You wanted
You
it.
can have it.
I'm all over it.
Yeah, but you're a rookie. You don't know what you're doing. But I don't think he's gonna be able to just stay put while all of this is happening, you know, like.
Where are you headed?
Far away from here.
And that would be where? I guess.
Yeah.
Two things to look up.
And it would be open at night? Maybe for him.
Yeah. It was clearly locked, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'll never understand. All these books.
And you're playing cards.
How's this for culture?
Oh. Oof, I love this music.
I love this library.
Yeah. Clearly shows what kind of people we are. I like they're showing this part of investigation that they're doing.
I did gave him some information.
I'm just not sure he's gonna give himself all of this work for books.
Well, that implies you have to read a lot.
Some people suck at it.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
No smiling. You really gonna miss us.
I just might.
Wednesday.
So I would assume they would get a new body.
Goddamn poetry writing faggot piece of shit. Fucker.
Words.
Close the window!
Oh, how do you call them? Yeah. Condensed versions of those books.
Oh, they will both be working in there. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's your office now.
No one saw.
Mills? Are you okay? Something wrong? Don't you have to call me while I'm working? It's my wife.
Sorry?
That is new.
Yeah, I would be surprised too. Like, what?
I appreciate the offer, but
Okay, it's still, yeah, to dinner.
well, in that case, I'd be delighted.
What?
Oh, I've been invited to a late supper at your apartment.
Late supper.
How's that?
It's your wife. I mean,
Hello, man.
Loser.
How are you, dear? Very happy to meet you. I've heard a lot about you.
I wish I could say the same.
How are the kids?
They're good. They're in the room.
The kids, they have children. What?
There they are.
Oh, it's like me. They're my children. Okay, I like him a bit more now.
Please have a seat if you like. Would you like something to drink?
No, thanks. Oh, don't worry. I won't wear it to the dinner table.
Why aren't you married, William?
Oh, Trace. What the hell?
I was close once.
It surprises me. It really does.
Anyone who spends a significant amount of time with me finds me disagreeable.
Very true.
How you liking it?
You know, takes time.
She's not.
to settle in.
She's not enjoying it at all. You can clearly see.
There are things to any city.
And that's why she doesn't really like it.
Subway.
It'll go away in a minute.
And I complain of the construction of our house. Damn.
A soothing, relaxing, vibrating home.
Literally. It's so weird to see him laugh like that.
Sometimes you have to relax.
Now, Gould would have been working late.
I'm certain. He was the biggest defense lawyer in town.
Body was found on Tuesday morning. The office was closed on Monday, which means the guy could have gotten in on Friday, laid low till the cleaning crew left, then had his way with Gould all day Saturday, Sunday, maybe even Monday.
No, because he had the other.
Pound of flesh.
Yeah. Cut along the side of his own stomach.
All right, let's take the rest of this.
I like that they are working together.
He's preaching.
Punish.
The sins were used in medieval sermons.
Yeah, like in the Parsons Tale and what's his Dante.
He has been
Read them.
studying.
Yeah.
Well, you read those things, yeah.
Sort of.
But their pride comes first, not gluttony.
Yeah, well, for now, let's just consider that the books were the killer's inspiration.
But that's a very interesting point that he put.
No fingerprints. Nope. Totally unrelated victims.
Yep.
And no witnesses of any kind.
Which I don't get. Because the fucker had to get back out.
Minding your own business is science.
Yeah.
First thing they teach women in rape prevention is never cry for help. Always yell fire. Nobody asks.
Sad, but it's
You
true.
on fire, they come running.
I never heard that.
Yeah.
Gould's wife. She was out of town at the time.
Yeah, I remember the
This means
photograph.
she saw something.
What if it isn't something she has seen?
But she
Something
should have.
she's supposed to see, but hasn't been given a chance.
Interesting what they put there, yeah.
Mrs. Gould, I am sorry.
Oh,
Wait, this painting, it's upside down.
so there must be a message behind it.
But the thing is, in this crime, the word and the message was already in front, right? It said greed.
Yeah, true, but... Oh, but the grade must be... something hidden there? Like a true masterpiece there?
Must be something.
Exactly. I'm like, why would you do that?
Under the painting?
Ah, he's fucking with us. That's what he's doing.
Oh, what if it's like that's like some invisible ink or so?
Now somebody starts climbing on the furniture.
Just wait a minute. Call the print lab.
I am shocked and disappointed.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Wait, no, it's like a message with fingerprints.
I can tell you guys, just by looking at the swirl pattern, not the victim's fingerprints.
It's not the killer, he wouldn't have done that because if he gave himself the work of doing putting the painting, he wouldn't leave the fingerprints there.
Well, at the same time, I always think about people who want to get caught as well. But yeah.
Putting everything in the neat little piles and filing it away.
This is Wednesday, right?
This is Wednesday. Well, right now it must be about to start Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
Even the most promising clues usually only lead to others. So many corpses roll away unrevenged.
I get it. When you spend so many years on the line.
Yeah, I think it's become to a point where he's very delusional, delusioned with the world itself. Yeah.
You stop believing in justice and everything, you know, like.
Yeah, that can happen also with lawyers and stuff like that. It's like you see so many stuff. Yeah, Thursday.
Got it.
Let's go.
This guy goes by the name of Victor. His real name is Theodore Allen. His prints were found at the scene by homicide.
Now, Victor dabbled in drugs, armed robbery, and assault. Spent some time in prison here a while back for the attempted rape of a minor.
Those are a lot of sins.
His lawyer, by the way, is the recently deceased Eli Gould, greed murder victim.
Yes, sir.
I'm thinking about what he was saying. A lead leads to another, generally. So what if that was a lead for them to find the other body? Because it is Wednesday. It was Wednesday. And if it was to be one body per week, as I would assume it would be.
Per day, you mean?
Sorry, per day, yeah. Because they had on a Monday, on the Tuesday, 7 days, 7 sins. Right? So it would make sense for them to find a body on Wednesday, which they did not. So...
The police needs to be a bit faster.
Exactly. I mean, they are way too slow for the guy's rhythm. So
Like, come on, guys.
I would say this would be for them to find the other body, like on a plate. I mean, what's the thing with the weather? It's always raining.
But you were right, what you were saying about the rain. And I think it's very much on purpose. It gives that ambience always very
Darkness.
heavy
Yeah.
and depressive.
Yeah. It's a huge house, though.
Very badly kept, though.
Oh, yeah.
Morning, sweetheart.
Get up now, motherfucker.
But he can't. He can't because it's...
Oh, fuck me.
Dex! The guy is a mess.
Yeah, no hand.
Of course there is no hand because of what I said. Sloth. Oh, but from all of the crimes that the guy made, I'm not sure Sloth would be the one that I would assume.
Pictures were dated 3 days ago.
Oh, God.
This must be the first one. Look. It's dated exactly 1 year ago today.
Excuse me? A year? The guy started a year ago.
You got what you deserved.
Holy damn! I would have nightmares for the rest of my life.
I would be so fucking freaked out.
I would never say a thing like that if I were a cop. Can you imagine?
No matter how hard it is, we have to remain focused on the
Man, I
details,
feed off
okay?
my emotions. How's that?
Are you listening to me?
Close crime scene. Get the fuck out of here.
I got a right to be here.
Get out of here.
Get out! Hey! Get out! I got a fucking right to be here.
Get out!
Fucking jerk.
Jeez.
Fuck you. I got your picture, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think he needs to chill a bit.
Our tests show a whole smorgasbord of drugs in his system.
Like you were saying, started a year ago, at least.
Even if his brain were not mush, which it is, he chewed off his own tongue long ago.
How is that even possible?
He's experienced about as much pain and suffering as
Yeah,
anyone
just
I've
kill him
encountered
already.
or take. And he still has hell to look forward to.
He still has hell to look forward. I would always say, like, the worst is when you get this, a killer who is patient.
Yes.
Takes his time, it's like, shit.
Oh, it's all right. What can I do for you, Tracy?
She's worried about him?
I need someone to talk to. Do you think you could meet me somewhere, maybe tomorrow morning?
I get it, she has some friends.
Yeah,
But still,
of course.
why him?
You're the only person that I know here.
I can't say no.
Especially because she's so cute with him. I mean, she's a very adorable
Mhm.
wife and woman, you know, like,
I know,
not
I know.
because she's cute, she is, but
I know what you mean,
she's adorable, like, a
And
good
she-
soul, seems like it, you know?
And she made a dinner for you.
Yeah, I mean, there's that.
Why don't you talk to him about it? Tell him how you feel.
I can't be a burden, especially now.
I feel for her.
I think I wanted to talk to someone who's lived here for a long time.
Cures a lot of poverty, drugs, and
Crime.
stuff, I think.
Why don't you tell me what's really bothering you, Tracy?
Is she...
David and I are gonna have a baby.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is she pregnant? Yeah. That would be a reason for a woman to be concerned about this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I had a relationship once. It was very much like a marriage. We got pregnant. This was a long time ago.
So he's a father? Or the child died?
I remember thinking, how can I bring a child into a world like this? How can a person
it.
grow up with all this around them?
I get it.
And he was already with, which I get, I mean, after all the things you see.
I told her I didn't want to have it.
I told her I didn't want it.
No.
And over the next few weeks, I wore her down.
No.
I remember he said, I almost got married once, but then...
I'm positive that I made the right decision. But there's not a day that passes that I don't wish that I had made a different choice.
I get it.
I mean, he's being honest in his, you know...
If you don't keep, that's your decision. Don't ever tell him that you'll be pregnant. But if you choose to have this baby, you spoil that kid every chance you get.
Yeah, I mean, if we weren't to live because of the things there are in the world, I mean, what would be the point, you know, like...
Exactly.
But you really had a perspective from someone that
Yes.
that
And he-
is in the same place, but in a whole different level, you know?
Yeah, he might have a different opinion and all that, but I think he gave you the most honest assessment. And when she said, I really want to have kids, then he said, okay, if you really want, then I think this is what you should do.
He's insane. Look.
He's way smarter than maybe the both of you together. Happens to be a psycho.
We walked into that apartment exactly 1 year after he tied Victor to the bed. 1 year to the day.
To the day. To the day, right? That's what he said.
It was. Yeah.
Imagine the will it takes to keep a man bound for a full year.
That's the worst.
Sever his hand and use it to plant fingerprints. This guy's methodical, exacting, and worst of all, patient.
Ah, music to my ears. I just don't understand one thing. I get the first two, but the third, the sloth, why? Why that guy? Why the sloth to that guy? Because it was made by him.
Interesting. Yeah. I remember thinking also that.
And they're back to the library.
Give me your money.
Hey, Somerset. How you doing?
Okay.
Didn't figure it's gonna be a menage a trois.
Who the hell is that guy?
Well, that was money well spent.
Oh yeah, I think it was. For his look, I think it was.
But I get, you're like, why can't you tell me what it is?
Yeah, I get it.
For years, the FBI had been out into the library system keeping records.
Assessing fines.
Monitoring reading habits.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so books are
Exactly.
flagged, yeah.
Legally and legally, these terms don't apply.
Of course, it's the FBI. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah, you cannot use this in court, obviously, but...
You can't kill a library card without an ID in the current phone book. See?
So if the guy has something...
Purgatory and Paradise Lost.
If that person uses the public library, obviously.
Yeah. I would imagine so, because it would be way easier than buying all of those.
You know all this?
I don't. Neither do you. Exactly.
Fast learner.
St. Thomas Aquinas, there it is.
Oh,
He
yeah.
wrote about
Oh, we did
We've
saw...
learned.
Yeah.
We
Exactly.
study it in
law, yeah.
In law.
Jonathan Doe.
Jonathan Doe.
We're sure about that.
Just funny because in English they use the expression John Doe when they mean someone who they don't know who it is.
Excuse me, sir. Are you by any chance a serial killer?
Yeah, I get it. How the hell are you gonna bring it up?
Charlie's fucking angels. Computer.
Oh, but that is interesting. Damn.
Okay, I guess they were right about something.
I mean, that's a hell of an improvement. I was never expecting that actually John Doe would be actually a Jonathan Doe, to be honest. The guy's long gone. Just or maybe not. Don't follow my advice.
Stop giving me advice.
Not with kids, though. Don't you do that. For a moment, I thought the guy was like kidnapping, sort of speaking, a little girl.
Yeah. But I get, you hear kids and you automatically think that, I get it, you have to be careful.
Oh, but the kid pointed. Well done, kiddo. Oh, goddamn.
You have to be careful with this guy.
It's ruthless. I thought it was gonna be all about investigation and stuff.
Now we have a pursuit.
Yeah. Sorry, but the guy looks so cool.
He's always just a silhouette.
And it's such huge buildings. If you
I know,
lost,
it's a huge building.
If you lose the contact for a reason, it's so hard for you to get it back, you know?
Somerset is not as much of a pursuit kind of person.
I lost him. Careful. Come on, you're gonna be a dad. Come on, work it out.
No!
You ain't gonna kill him. It's not part of the plan. He has a plan. He has an agenda. It's not part of it. Thank God.
So much rain.
Then how the hell are you gonna arrest him? It's like, you saved my life by not killing me. If you know what I mean.
Fucking shot at us. Can't go in. Hell if we can't. We need a warrant. We got probable cause.
How did we get here?
If we leave a hole like this, we won't be able to prosecute.
The fucking guy will walk. Now, is that what you want? We
No.
need a reason to knock on this door.
Thank God someone thinks about it, because normally what you see in movies is just
This.
why did I talk?
Yeah.
No point in arguing anymore. How much money we got left?
So yeah, like, I noticed this guy going out a lot when the murders was happening.
Okay, now it's someone who tipped off the detectives.
A lot of satanic stuff, which would make so much sense.
I don't know what you mean satanic so far. It's just a cross.
Sorry, I would say satanic in the way that's like a lot of
Red.
religious.
It's red.
Yeah, yeah. Religious red stuff, aka satanic.
Again with the dark places.
Spaghetti sauce. It really is the guy. That's the hand for the sloth.
Victor, yeah.
Next victim.
So he was like collecting trophies from each thing.
Oh yeah. And I would say the first, which is pride, would be him collecting the prizes. Would be him with pride. Maybe that's why we don't have the first one. Imagine finding all of this and nothing to work on court because of what the guy did. I think we're gonna have leads on upcoming things, but I'm not sure they're gonna be able to prevent any from happening. This is the things from the intro. It's cool.
I was gonna say like what we saw in the intro must be everything that he was doing here.
Mm-hmm.
Somerset! Somerset!
What did you saw?
We had him.
What are you talking about?
Fucking photographer on the fucking stairs.
Huh. God, I was not expecting that. They do like to go and watch the scene.
Exactly. And if you go as a journalist, it's the best way for you to...
Of course.
You're probably not going to believe this. We haven't found a fingerprint yet. Not a single one.
You're right. I
Not a
don't
single
believe
one.
it. Keep looking.
I get it. The guy's pissed, but I get it. He has every reason to.
On the subway today, a man came up to me to start a conversation.
Oh, interesting. It's like a diary.
I tried to be pleasant and accommodating, but my head began to hurt from his banality. Placed on the shelves in no discernible order. Just as mine poured out on paper.
That's him.
Hello?
I admire you.
Well, I appreciate that, John. I'll tell you...
No, you listen, all right? I'll be readjusting my schedule in light of today's little setback. I just had to call and express my admiration. Sorry I had to hurt one of you, but I didn't really have a choice, did I? I feel like saying more, but I don't want to ruin the surprise.
The guy is very polite. And it makes a lot of sense what he said. Like I was saying, like it's not part of his agenda. So he didn't kill him. That's all.
Who's the blonde?
Is that the one from the picture?
Looks like a pro.
But being a prostitute would be also one of the sins, right?
Yeah, John Doe. It's an easy name to remember. He had a limp.
What was the job you did for him?
I thought he was one of them performance artists. That's what I thought. Guy pisses in a cap on stage and then drinks it.
One of those performers.
Why would you say that?
You made this for him?
Shut up, mate. Put it a shit in that, so what?
I want to see.
Come on, this way. You from homicide? You better see this.
Oh, Lust. Lust is...
Luxuria.
If I was married, and I could see he had a gun in his hand.
The guy is completely traumatized.
Who tied it down?
Oh my God.
I think you understand, right?
So the guy was forced to do that to the girl.
And he made it happen.
This guy is traumatized for life.
I mean, yeah, of course.
He told me to fuck her. And I did. I fucked her. The fucking gun was in my throat. Fuck.
I can't believe this. That's why I love Fincher. He's a fucking crazy guy.
That's fucking disturbing. He doesn't need to show it. You see it like in your mind.
I've
you know.
yeah, clearly.
You
know, this isn't gonna have a happy ending. If we catch John Doe and he turns out to be the devil, I mean, if he's Satan himself, that might live up to our expectations, but he's not the devil.
Just a guy.
You want to be a champion. Well, let me tell you, people don't want a champion. They want to eat cheeseburgers, play the lotto, and watch television.
Hey, how did you get like this?
Yeah, well, a lot of time to become such cynic, yeah.
There wasn't one thing I can tell you that.
I get it.
Apathy is a solution. It's easier to lose yourself in drugs than it is to cope with life. It's easier to steal what you want than it is to earn it. It's easier to beat a child than it is to raise it. Hell, love costs. It takes effort and work.
So I don't care about people. It makes no sense. You know why?
You care.
You want to know? Damn right.
And you're going to make a difference.
Yeah, it's a bit that he wants to do stuff. He wants to help.
I don't think you're quitting because you believe these things you say. I think you want to believe them because you're quitting.
Yeah, I think you want to believe this because you're leaving, not the other way around.
It's been part of the change for the city in that aspect. I mean, it's trying to, if you catch the bad guys, things will get better. There will always be crazy people, but
of course,
that's just life,
Thank you, though.
Okay, in the beginning of the movie, I really thought it was like a playboy, but I really take back what I said.
I don't think that's working.
Yeah, I don't think so. The guy's getting pissed. I think it's like, I was so close to retiring. Sunday.
Can
you repeat that?
I've gone and done it again.
The
Pride.
woman that we saw, right? Oh no, that was the blonde. This we didn't saw, okay.
Yeah. Pills in one hand, phone in the other.
What?
Call for help and you'll live, but you'll be disfigured.
Cut off her nose.
Despite her face.
He did it very recently.
Probably because she enjoyed a lot of
again, pride. Yeah, it makes sense.
Money, whatever.
I'm requesting that you keep me on as your partner for a few more days. You'll be doing me a favor.
I knew he wouldn't resist.
Of course,
with this kind of case, of course he wouldn't. Wait, it cannot be the guy.
Detective.
With the same voice. How the hell are they in the police station? No one realizes. No one realized the guy was filled with blood. How the hell is that possible?
On your stomach, piece of shit. Now! All the way!
And I guess he was the one that was cutting his fingerprint, so that's why there was no fingerprints. We saw in the intro someone cutting, yeah.
That's why we couldn't find one single usable print in his apartment. No credit history, no employment record.
The thing is, what about the other bodies? We only have 5, right?
I'm telling you, there's no way he would just turn himself in. It doesn't make any sense.
For the first time ever, you and I are in total agreement.
Of course. It's part of the plan.
My client says there are 2 more bodies, 2 more victims. He will take Detectives Mills and Somerset to these bodies, but only Detectives Mills and Somerset, only at 6 o'clock today. He says he admires you. My client also wishes to inform you that if you do not accept, he will plead insanity across the board.
That would be interesting.
We all know with the extreme nature of these crimes, I could get him off with such a plea. He says that if you do accept, under his specific conditions, he will sign a full confession, plead guilty right now.
Right now, which means they will have that before they go out with them.
2 more are dead. The press would have a field day if they were to find out the police didn't seem too concerned about finding them, giving them a proper burial.
That is true, yeah.
They found blood from Doe, from him slicing his fingers, blood from the woman whose face he cut off, and blood from a third party.
So they know that there's at least that.
Another victim, which might not be dead.
Let's finish it. You know...
Yeah.
That was odd. I was gonna say that it's gonna be a dead.
Oh.
I thought that she already told them. I'm so curious to know what is his end game. Oh, what the hell is gonna happen? I'm suffering
Nothing.
so much for this, you know, like, I don't think he was gonna escape. It doesn't match his agenda.
Who are you really?
It doesn't matter who I am. Who I am means absolutely nothing. You need to stay on your left up here.
We're not just going to pick up 2 more dead bodies, are we, John? That wouldn't be shocking enough. We've got newspapers to think about, yeah?
You can't just tap them on the shoulder anymore. You have to hit them with a sledgehammer.
What makes you so special that people should listen?
I'm not special. This is, though, what I'm doing.
He really thinks that what it does is like a piece of art, which it is in a way.
2 months from now, no one's gonna care, no one's gonna give a shit, no one's gonna remember.
You can't see the whole complete act yet. When it's finished,
I'll be remembered forever.
Could the freak be any more vague?
I can't wait for you to see. I really can't. It's really going to be something.
I really like the actor as well.
Oh, don't worry. You won't.
I love the way that
You won't miss a thing.
Freeman Somerset is so chill about it, you know, like, I think he's trying to understand. It's not just listening, he's trying to understand everything that he's saying, you know.
And he's a bit more worried about
yeah.
everything that the other guy says.
Because Mills still underestimates him a bit, you know, like, just a maniac, just a crazy guy. And Somerset, he really knows what he might be dealing with.
Yeah.
When a person is insane, as you clearly are, do you know that you're insane?
I'm sorry, but this is a relevant question. I think it's interesting.
Yeah, I think so. I agree.
It's more comfortable for you to label me insane.
It's very comfortable.
Okay.
But I did not choose. I was chosen.
Seems to me that you're overlooking a glaring contradiction.
Meaning what?
But he's also intrigued.
If you were chosen, that is, by a higher power,
He's so intrigued.
your hand was forced. Seems strange to me that you would get such enjoyment out of it. You enjoyed torturing those people.
John.
I doubt I enjoyed it any more than Detective Mills would enjoy time alone with me in a room without windows.
Ooh, that's a great way to put it.
That hurts my feelings.
Ooh.
I would never.
You wouldn't, only because there's consequences. I won't deny my own personal desire to turn each sin against the sinner.
I thought all you did was kill innocent people.
A disgusting man who could barely stand up. A man who, if you saw him on the street, you'd point him out to your friends so that they could join you in mocking him. And after him, I picked the lawyer, and you both must have secretly been thanking me for that one. A woman! So ugly on the inside that she couldn't bear to go on living if she couldn't be beautiful on the outside.
Yeah, the one, the pride.
A drug dealer, a drug-dealing pederast, actually. And let's not forget the disease-spreading whore.
I understand completely this logic. It's not, I'm not killing innocents.
Yeah.
I'm setting the example. And what I've done is going to be puzzled over and studied.
Delusions of grandeur.
You should be thanking me.
Why is that, John?
Because you're going to be remembered after this. The only reason that I'm here right now is that I wanted to be.
Because I wanted to.
No, we would have got you eventually.
Questionable.
Allowing 5 innocent people to die until you felt like springing your trap. Tell me.
Sorry, but the guy is killing it.
And I seem to remember breaking your face. You're only alive because I didn't kill you.
Like I said before, yeah.
Remember that, detective, every time you look in the mirror at that face of yours for the rest of your life. Or should I say, for the rest of what life I've allowed you to have.
Sit back, you fucking freak!
This is quite the opposite of the city.
Oh, yeah.
Open space and sun. You see the sun for the first time.
Oh, that's huge. What is the end game here? Oh, there is a trolley.
A trailer.
Trailer.
Getting him out. What do you got?
It's a dog.
Dead dog.
I didn't do that.
Somehow I believe him.
701.
It's close.
It's a car coming. How the hell don't they like protect all the roads?
Watch him. There he goes. It's good we have some time to talk.
He's gonna try to get into his head.
Get out of the van!
Jesus Christ, man, don't shoot me!
Was that on the plan or not? I think it was, otherwise it would be so random.
Man, I got this package for this guy, David. Detective David Mills.
Yeah, it's not random.
I can't deal with this.
This guy paid me $500 to bring it out here, man. He said he wanted it here at exactly 7 o'clock.
I'm a bit late, but...
I tried.
Off you go.
God,
Go
yeah,
where?
it's like...
I'm sending the driver out on foot.
Yeah, I would run.
Yeah.
Pretty fast.
It's so upsetting that they have no communications from the other side.
Yeah, I know.
When I said I admired you, I meant what I said.
There's blood.
You've made quite a life for yourself, Detective. You should be
Oh, I
really
hope it's
proud.
not like...
Shut the fuck up, piece of shit.
I hope it's not someone... I hope it's not the wife. No, it can't be. That would be like... Right?
Whatever you hear, stay away. John Doe has the upper hand.
I wish I could have lived like you did.
Shut up. The fuck you talking about?
I'm trying to tell you how much I admire you. And your pretty wife, Tracy.
No. No. No, 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 no. It can't be.
I visited your home this morning. After you'd left.
It can't be.
I tried to play husband. I took a souvenir. Her pretty head.
He's like, yeah, you're too late here.
No. No.
I saw you with the box. What was in the box?
Because I envy your normal
Can't
life.
be.
Put the gun down, David.
It seems that envy is my sin.
Oh, what's in the box? You're a fucking liar!
He wants you to shoot him.
No! She's all right. You tell me.
Become wrath.
Tell me she's all right!
She murdered a suspect, David.
No!
Just throw it all away if you know.
No!
She begged for her life.
Shut up.
And for the life of the baby inside of her.
Oh,
Just the worst
God,
way for you.
No. Fucking asshole. I didn't know yet.
He didn't know.
Yeah, Somerset's just like, fuck this.
I'm gonna kill him myself.
If you kill him,
You give me exactly what he wants.
he will win.
That's what annoys me the most. Because he should die.
It was not the ending I was expecting. And he did that in the morning. And he prepared all of this.
We'll take care of it.
His life is over.
It's ruined. His life is ruined.
Where are you gonna be?
My office.
Around.
Ernest
Yeah.
Hemingway once wrote, "The world is a fine place and worth fighting for." I agree with the second part.
I agree with the second part.
Can I unsee this? This last part, this last scene, please. It's a shitty ending.
So you survived it.
Yeah, I mean, I would be angry too, honestly. I'm not even sure I would think twice. I would just shot the guy.
That's exactly. I can't exactly see anyone to be calm enough or to resist not to shoot him. And he knew that. It's like, I win.
Exactly. And in that case, like, fuck it. You win, yeah.
It's
Who cares?
impossible. There was now that that you've seen the movie, I know that there was a first draft of this story where it wasn't exactly everything how it is now, where you had a more traditional ending, where he was trying to kill her, Tracy, stuff like that. And also, I think at the end it would be Somerset who shoots him for David not to shoot him. There was a more traditional route. But then some sick motherfuckers decide to, no, let's write something much more sick. And even when people say you're a psycho and cynic and everything, I think in the end you do want like a happy ending, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this got everyone by surprise, I would say.
Minds.
Yes.
But I have to admit, this is clearly a masterpiece, and there's nothing anyone can do about it or say against it, because it just is. And once again, David Fincher giving his best. I mean, it was a great movie. He was not the one writing it, right?
No, because I don't think he writes any of the things that he does.
Yeah, exactly. But it's a great. Whoever had this idea, it's great.
Sorry, just to add, the thing that the studio wanted them to change and have a traditional ending after they have written this ending. But then I remember it was Brad Pitt who insisted, no, we need to have this type of ending.
It's way more impacting, you know, like...
Absolutely, yeah.
And it's a great ending. It sucks.
It sucks.
It sucks badly, but I think it's the only thing that makes sense. Because it really aligns with the idea of the movie. They are very raw about everything that they did. Yeah. They are very graphical. So, yes, it makes a lot of sense. I don't know. We've never seen her head, but thank God, because I think it would not add. Yeah. This is way more interesting on a movie situation.
Mm-hmm. I would say that the movie actually does that a lot, because if you realize, it doesn't exactly show that much.
No, yeah.
A lot of times it's just in a flash, and it's very... It just puts the idea in your head. That's it. All the time. It always puts the idea in your head. And you can argue that sometimes it's more disturbing because of that, because you yourself put the things happening in your head.
The thing with the knife,
where
the guy was screwing the whore, let's say the prostitute. Mm-hmm. I mean, that is one of the ones that hurt me the most. You know, the thing that the guys have when you see someone getting kicked in the balls?
I know, yeah.
I was like, oh God, this is hurting my internal soul. It was very upsetting.
The idea behind it, it's...
Yeah, definitely.
Again, the guy who performed that he made him perform that, again, that's also a person whose life is ruined. I mean...
Oh yeah, definitely.
Seth, how can you will ever forget something like that? Yeah, the people who are killed are not the only victims, because others are affected by it.
I think the others suffer even more, you know, because the other ones, they are dead. I mean, screw it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, these two, I think their lives are just totally messed up.
And he finished his masterpiece. Like, David was wrath, and he was envy.
And like he said, well, you will remember me forever. Which is so true. You remember this forever. And everything going on, you know, like the guy, and again, the blood that he had when he went to himself to
turn himself in.
It was his wife. And you know, like all of this time, it's like, you killed my wife, you were here, I sat with you, we talked, whatever, and then it was, even if they decided not to go, it was already done. She was already dead.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I know.
So it's like
it sucks, because you know from the beginning that he won.
Yeah.
The only way for him not to win would be
to go to jail, but even so, the life would be ruined.
No, yes, I know that, but at least he wouldn't have completed this work. But again, like we said, who would resist not to do that? I mean, I couldn't. I wouldn't be that strong.
I think we all sympathize with that.
Yeah.
And again, this is a very religious movie in the way, because it has the scenes and all of the stories of the purgatory and everything. So in a way, it is religious. So I find it very interesting, the way that each person finds their own religion sometimes between the lines, and they create their own stories. And it also reminds me of people that are Islamic, and some people read the Al-Quran. I think that's the name.
I think that's the name, yeah.
The Al-Quran in a way, others read in another, and that's why you have people that defend that they cannot do like the suicide bombs, you know, like.
And that is the exact
They are
opposite.
exactly the opposite. So it's really interesting. And I'm saying this about Islamic or any other religion. We also have stupid things like that in Catholicism or whatever religions. It's not my strongest subject, to be honest. So it is very interesting the way that people manipulate things sometimes into their own vision, and that makes some people crazy in a way.
And it's interesting, and because of it, you were saying that, like, oh, you manipulate things to be how you want. Like Somerset told him, so if you were chosen by a higher power, so explain to me why you have so much pleasure doing it.
Yeah.
It's almost as if you came up with a way to rationalize and explain the things you do, right? I will have to agree with you with one thing that you said during the reaction. It's like you clearly see like the sin being turned against each sinner in each of the cases, except for the sloth.
Yeah,
that's the only one where it's like, well, you created that. I don't exactly see why he would have that one. That's something that I didn't want to say straight away, but I always thought that. Guys, if you kind of catch something that we didn't about that, I would be very interested to know, because I also always had that in my head. It's the only thing that I'm like, I don't know, there's something missing here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you. And I really thought that when they were at the car that it was gonna develop that, because he did with a lawyer, he did that with the guy that was eating, and he did that with a woman that was so beautiful, so ugly on the inside that needed
the others.
But when he got to that, it just and that guy, you really think that they were innocent?
Yeah, he said, and that guy was a drug dealer, a pederast. It's like, okay, but that doesn't explain the sloth thing. I think that's the only one that I'm like, I don't think they really knew how to
put it.
Yeah, basically that's it.
Yeah, it might have another meaning. I mean, because if you think of a way, I mean, one thing it's for you to work your ass off, you know, like to pay the bills, to get your stuff. And another thing is take the easy path, like drugs and everything. I could see it like that.
If you explained it like that, maybe I would like accept it if you gave a good explanation of that.
Still
but
a bit
it's never
vague.
given.
Yeah, I think that even if that was the reason, I still think it's a bit vague on the reason why. But
I agree with you.
Yeah. So that's one of the things that I didn't understood very much. I really enjoy the dialogues. I enjoy the lighting. I
do like the low light.
Yes, definitely.
Which Fincher uses in in all of his movies, really. Instead of having too much light, it's always low light. And then the shadows and the silhouettes of things. Yeah.
We have that with the movie called The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo as well, which is his as well, right?
Yes, very low lighting as well.
Very nice movie. Check it out. I mean, whatever is Fincher, just check it out.
Yeah.
And that leads me to my biggest point is, how the hell didn't I saw this movie, and why the hell didn't you show me before?
I wanted to show you, but when I realized that you haven't watched the movie, we had started the channel, and I was like, okay, we will eventually see this. Sorry, okay? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, this
I knew it would be something that you would appreciate.
Yeah,
basically.
First, this is clearly my type of movie. I really am a fan of crime. It's one of my degrees is on that area, because I really, really love it. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I like the subject itself, just I know there are going to be comments anyway. So yeah, it's a subject that I really love. And on the other side, I really like the type of movies that are a bit darker, even though it's not about crime itself, but they have like something weird going on, you know? I'm not talking about the light, just the vibe of the movie.
The subject matter.
Being something weird, which is the case. And it's very psychological stuff, you know, like about psychology in a way as well. So it matches everything that I love in a movie. All of the little boxes are ticked, because that's exactly my preference. And with great actors, great acting, great script, great dialogues, great plot generally. nice music, although music here is not the...
Oh, I was gonna say that I really like the music, not because it's the music by itself is that memorable, but I think it works
They
so
put
well
it
with the
together.
movie.
Yeah.
It creates an ambience.
A good atmosphere,
dark.
yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. Again, that's why I said it's not the big, nothing very massive, but they did know how to put it together. So, all of that being said, this clearly is one of my top 3 movies, I would say.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really glad because it is one of mine as well. Like I said, for a long time it was my favorite movie. And it's weird because I do like some dark stuff, but usually I'm not that much into so nihilistic kind of like, oh, everything's fucked up, everything is gloomy or anything like that. But when it's well done, like clearly it is the case, man, it's like a punch. It's like this movie punches you.
Punch of reality.
Yeah. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
I have to say that, for example, my favorite part of the movie is the last part. The part where they take him on the vehicle, the car, to the place and all of that part. I remember when I was young, I rewatched that part a few times, and I think it has to do with what you were saying, psychology and just all that conversation,
the manipulation,
all the looks, and then when you realize at the end and you rewatch all that scene,
everything's
it's
so
fantastic.
Different. Yeah, like I was saying, the thing that the guy said, oh, you're gonna remember this forever, you're gonna remember me forever, even if you don't like to, because the guy was saying, Mills was saying, oh, like 2 months and everyone will forget. Well, not you, apparently.
Not you.
And that dialogue, it's amazing, because once you know what happens, everything makes sense, you know? But until then, like I was saying during the reaction, it's like...
I'm suffering,
yeah. But besides that, it's like, he's underestimating him, because he has a bigger agenda. And the way that the other guy, that Somerset, realized that way before. Yeah. It's really, I don't know, it really shows the difference between being young. I think he's a good detective, but he's young. It doesn't have the path and Somerset being way older and with a lot more of experience and having been through so much as well during his career. That is like, well, I'm too old for this shit, basically.
And Somerset also, it's like, after all he's seen and he's like, I'm delusioned with this life. And then at the end of his career, having to witness this. And I think one of the things that hurt me also the most is like, he had become friends with Tracy, with the wife, and he had that such intimate conversation with her. Yes. And then at the end, when the guy is like, oh, she begged me for her life and the baby she carried inside of her. And he knew, he was like, shut up. You can see in Somerset's eyes, he's like, I can't do anything now. It's like, it's like, if you kill him, you will win. But I think internally he's like, he has already won.
It's like, if you don't shoot him, I will. I think that's basically what was going in his head. Like, and for a moment, I did thought that he was gonna shoot him before, but didn't happen. Thankfully, because
he got rid of his gun straight away. Didn't you saw Somerset when he arrived? Like, no gun in my hand because I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. You know. I
didn't realize that, to be honest.
That's a little detail. When he gets there, and he's like, give me your gun, but he throws his gun away.
That was a very smart move.
To not have the gun with him.
Yeah. So, that being said, there is one question that I have, which I think it's very, very important, and that I'm not sure if we will ever know. What if the guy didn't, they didn't went to the apartment of the guy?
I thought about that originally, but then I remembered that the one with the guy with the sloth in the apartment where he went there to take pictures, that was before they went to the apartment. So my idea is like, he already had his mind into this guy because the photographs of Mills was there in the bathroom together with all the other victims. So I think he already had that as a plan to use Mills and maybe himself, maybe, and that's what you were saying, we will never actually know. But I think maybe he already had that in mind.
But why? Sorry, I didn't follow your...
To finish his plan with him being the envy and someone being Wrath, I think he already had Mills inside.
I know, but why did you say that?
Because he had already the photographs, and then he already chosen him to be part of his.
Oh, because
plan.
the photos were already there when they went to the apartment.
Exactly.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying now. Yes, might be.
But
again, it could be just prize. I mean, like a little prize that he wanted to have the pictures.
Yeah.
You know.
Again, he collects so many things, so yeah, I understand. Yeah.
I'm not convinced. I understand what you're saying, but I'm not sure I'm convinced with that. What you guys think? You think?
Yeah,
would
it's a
have
good
changed
question.
Things or not?
Did he have other victims in mind, and then he changed?
Because he said, "I will need to adapt."
He said, "It's just a minor setback." Yeah, he did say they had to readjust some stuff, which might have just mean
not when I was planning, but
yeah, maybe
the same plan but different timing.
Maybe, yeah,
might be. I don't know.
Well, let us know what you guys think. I mean, this is something I think it's open to interpretation, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and I think it's good because you can still have some ideas of and discussion about stuff. So yeah.
So it means like that you actually also enjoyed the movie, right?
Yeah, it's really my vibe. And if you're new here around, this defines my essence about cinema and the kind of things I like to watch. So yeah, the creepiest, the most crazy and weirdo. I mean, that's the vibe.
I mean, again, I like a whole lot of different things. I like things very hopeful as well, very nice. But yeah, when it's well done, I really like this kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's very raw, and I really like it.
Yeah. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching this with us. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as we did watching the movie.
And don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Check the Patreon, the link is below. We are posting daily. We just got started as well with Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
We will start Stranger Things, and a lot of cool stuff will be coming out. So stay tuned, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.